and welcome on 360 Sport on Trust TV. I am Adeni Ajishafe. Well, we look at activities in the world of sport. A Nigerian, yes, he's a Nigerian now, who actually has played with Charlton Athletic. He was formerly with a different club, but now he has joined, playing for Nigeria because FIFA just approved, it has approved his nationality to play for Nigeria. He's free to play for the green, white, green, no more the Three Lions of England. Good one for Ademola Lookman. Finally, FIFA has approved his nationality to play for Nigeria. Ademola Lookman formerly played for England in the junior level, but now in the senior level, he will be playing for the green, white, green. Joining me to talk on sport is Olawale Peters. Good to have you.
Good evening, Adeni. It's a pleasure to be back to the studio.
Yes, we start with that particular story of Lookman. Ademola Lookman. I nearly call him Arona Lookman. Okay, Ademola Lookman, finally, he has been the latest player that Nigerian and the Football Federation have been pursuing his case concerning him playing for Nigeria. Now, finally, FIFA has deemed it fit that that particular allegiance has been approved. So he will be playing for Nigeria. Now, what comes to the table is, what is Ademola Lookman going to be adding to the current Super Eagles?
Okay, I think before we go to what will he be adding to the current Super Eagles, we should thank him for showing allegiance to his fatherland.
Nigeria, yes.
Unlike other people, we have the likes of Agbola, we have the likes of Fashanu, we have the likes of Shola Amiobi, that they did not want to.
Amiobi finally
came back to Nigeria, yes. That they don't want to reckon with their own fatherland. So I think we should appreciate him for the love he has shown to his fatherland to start with. Then number two, what is he coming to do? He's going to add value, and that is why we have to get it right. So the fact that he's coming or he has switched allegiance to Nigeria doesn't mean an automatic shirt for him to play for the Super Eagles. Him playing for the Super Eagles should be based on merit. It shouldn't be that, because we have people that they are Nigerian to start with. They've been playing for the country for a very long time. So we shouldn't, because someone just switched allegiance, we now said, okay, we're rushing in. No, we shouldn't make that mistake. Good, we thank him for doing the right thing, to be proud to wear green, white, green. And it's a smart move from him. That's the truth. It was one of the players that won England the 2017 Junior World Cup. Then the possibility of him playing at the World Cup with England, it's very slim. So the only opportunity he has to play at the World Cup is to come to Nigeria. So a smart move from him. That's just the truth. So, we shouldn't, because of that, saying that, yeah, come. No. We're going to open the camp, and he's a very good attacker. He normally creates chances a lot. He's a goal from the wings. He's a goal poacher also. So we have Chukwueze also. We have Dennis Emmanuel also. So it's like going to be very competitive. Let the best player win and represent the country. A good one for him, but you shouldn't get carried away that Lookman is not going to play for Nigeria, and that should be an automatic shirt for him. Then also we should thank the NFF for what they've done, especially the chief scout of the NFF, that's Tunde Adelakun, for the good work that he's doing in getting all these players, convincing them to come and play for Nigeria. Then apart from the attack, we should start looking at the goalkeeping also, because that is one vital, important area that we are seriously lacking strength in the Super Eagles squad. We should start looking inward also, even if it is Division 3, Division 4, whatever division that they have. So far that you are a good goalkeeper, we should be able to convince them also to come. And so we should look at that, because for the attacking and the midfielder, we are loaded, as in we
are. In fact, there are a lot of competitions in that in those areas, but our goalkeeping department is the issue right now, because we need to get the best hand for Nigerian Super Eagles. Just like you said, either they are playing third division or not, wherever they play, as long as they are far, far better than the current goalkeepers that we have, let's drag them in to play for Nigeria.
Seriously,
well, whatever they are playing from, any Nigerian playing abroad or home, so far they are very good. We really need a good goalkeeper or goalkeepers. Well, the one we have is not as if they are not good, they are good enough, but competition should be allowed in that area of our football, because really we need it. We need to have then when we used to have Peter Rufai, Emmanuel Okala, those names ring bell. When you hear the Best Ogedengbe, you'll be like, oh, these are players that really showcase their talent when they were doing the business of football for Nigeria. Emmanuel Okala, 1980, if you follow Nigerian football, you can't always beat your chest that he will do well. Not forgetting Best Ogedengbe, not forgetting Peter Rufai, the one they call Dodo Mayana, and also the likes of Vincent Eyama, the Cat. They all did well for Nigeria. You have to give credit to the like of Aloysius Agu, Winifred Agbone Barrett. They all did well for this country when it comes to goalkeeping. We need such again. Not right now the effort of Maduka Okoye, neither Francis Uzoho and Daniel Akpeyi, but the fact that we need competition in that area. That's the area where we have our very, very strong weakest link right now. Very, very weak link. So we need to work on that. As we've been looking at Ademola Lookman, allegiance to Nigeria, FIFA granting him the chance to play for the Green, White, Green, no more 3 Lions. Let's see what he will bring to the table. He will be adding more spark to the wing side of Nigerian Super Eagles. He also has been a very good player who fights for the ball, just like Victor Moses. So we have another version of Victor Moses in Nigerian Super Eagles. Looking at Ademola Lookman, the one that has been with Leicester City on loan from RB Leipzig of Germany. Let's see what he will add. But first of all, let him cut his own teeth, according to Olawale's Peter there, before they featured him outrightly for Nigerian Super Eagles. Now let's move away from there. Let's talk about Scrabble. We are Mindgame Scrabble Premier League. We're coming up in Lagos. The good thing about this competition is the fact that this is like the football Premier League that we play, MPFL, NWFL. But this time around, this is for Scrabble, where Nigerian Scrabbles professional will be gathering over there in Lagos to start the league. It will be starting in Lagos, and then it will move from there to Abuja, to Benin City, and back to Lagos, where it will be ending. Well, the good thing is that at least we have a Scrabble Premier League called Mindgame Scrabble Premier League, MSPL, as we have MPFL, NWFL, and all that. So, good one. The Scrabble players across Nigeria will be ready. To remind you that a Nigerian called Jigere Wellington some years back was actually awarded the best in the world. Yes, from that sport called Scrabble. So we have a lot of very fine Scrabble players across different places in Nigeria who are taking that sport very seriously, not just as fun sport, but as business, as we always advocate here. So Scrabble is a sport that if you are playing it, taking it serious, you never can tell. You can represent Nigeria in that sport, and you can also earn money for yourself. Leaving Scrabble aside now, let's quickly go straight to talk about some fixtures that will be coming up. Before we come back to Super Eagles story, let's go straight to La Liga. La Liga will be coming up today between Sevilla and Elche. Sevilla has been a team that, if you look at Spanish La Liga Primera or thereabout, you always want to rate them as top best or thereabout. But right now, they'll be playing at home today against Elche, and we know what they've been doing so far this season. Okay,
we shouldn't look at the past record. We should look at what can they offer currently
against Elche.
Against Elche. And like you rightly said, they've not been the Sevilla that we used to know. They've not been on top of their games like it used to be. So tonight's match, it's because they're about to end the season. What do I mean? They've played more games than the game that are left. So losing or drawing tonight's match would damn their hope of playing either at Europa or Champions League next season. So I see it as a must-win match for them, that they shouldn't underrate or think that on paper they are well loaded and better off than their opponent. So
meanwhile, on the field, they actually draw shots.
No, it won't be the same. So they should not underrate their opponent. If they do that, I think they should win tonight's match.
Now we just look at Sevilla versus Elche there. It's not play on paper, neither by mouth. It's going to be the 11 versus 11. Who knows? Maybe Elche will actually scoop a surprise game against Sevilla over there as they play that game in the Spanish La Liga, starting for the week. They will be starting today. From there, let's go straight to Germany. Let's look at Bundesliga fixture for today. Match will be coming up between RB Leipzig versus FC Cologne. Leipzig, we know, another team that have really shocked everyone when it comes to football management in Germany. They've been rated as, right now, as like the third best this season. For the past 4 seasons now, they've been very consistent in making sure they follow Borussia Dortmund, Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich in football. But can RB Leipzig do it tonight against FC Cologne?
I think they have what it takes to do it, looking at their current performance. And like you rightly said, there's one thing about German Bundesliga, and I think it's kind of boring to me. What do I mean? We have Bayern Munich that have been winning the
trophy for a long time.
9 good years.
So
currently now, they are leading the table with 9 points. So if they should win it this season, which is more likely for them to win 10 consecutive years.
In a row. It's not a league. So the only thing that maybe that should be the league they should refer to as Farmers League.
Yeah, I think they should be the Farmers League, sincerely.
Oh my goodness.
Because if you look at other teams, I think they are only playing for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position. It's like that first position is always their bet.
Bayern.
Their bet right. So tonight's match also is something for them to fight for the past 3 seasons. Also, they've been consistent. Maybe they want to turn to the Bayern Munich of 1st place to be the Leipzig of 3rd place. But I see them winning tonight's match. But sincerely, Bundesliga, that's why they don't have much. They don't have much followers.
And funny enough, despite the fact that it's boring, I love the fact that the management of Bundesliga is very firm. The way they run their league, by the time you check the record book of English, Spanish, you hear a lot of depth. Despite the fact that a lot of people follow England, Spain, Italy, but issue of depth is minimal in Bundesliga. I've always noticed that.
Okay, I think one of the reasons why you have that is because of the attraction. So how many players are attracted to go to Germany? But in Premiership, you have almost all, even Haaland wants to go to Premiership. And if a star wants to go there, so far you are doing very well, you hike the price.
And that will make the club to go for extra cash to pay.
So that's the reason why they have that. It's because of the competition. And you have the likes of, Manchester United, even with their current form on 6th position, they still want to buy the best player in the world. Arsenal, they want to buy the best player in the world.
Tottenham, all of them.
Apart from Bayern Munich, tell me a club in Bundesliga that will be ready to buy a player for 40, 50, 70 million pounds.
Even the Bayern Munich don't pay like that. Even the Bayern Munich, they prefer to sell and make money than to buy.
Yeah, and if they want to buy, where do they go to? They go to Bayern Leverkusen. They are competitors, Borussia Dortmund, Leipzig, to get the player to come and play for them.
Their current coach is from Leipzig.
Yes.
Nagelsmann.
So that's actually the reason why I said the Bundesliga is a bit boring. I think their league management, they are looking into a way of modifying the league, just like we have in Belgium, that they will play more like a regional football than what they have currently. But something really needs to be done.
The same thing applicable to France. France too, if whatever you are doing, your mind will first of all go to PSG. Straight, because you know that they will win it, because it's consistent. That team is actually, they are very consistent. In Germany, you can be sure. That brings me to that argument. I was having a little argument with Madia Umar yesterday, and I raised it that although I believe it was when she said, okay, England should be referred to as farmers, I said, no, it shouldn't be. Because if you look at the way English football is being followed, with all due respect to other leagues, that league is the most exciting league in the world. So let's be sincere, you shouldn't call English league a farmers league.
Okay,
because it's very competitive.
I'm sure she's joking. I'm sure she's joking. And because in England, there's no respect for any team or any player. We said it here before, Manchester United and Burnley, they're stubborn Burnley, and they did it. So that's one thing about Premiership. No matter how good you are, when it comes to playing the game, and you can't predict it. You can't predict the top 4. Like currently now, Manchester City, they are leading with 60 points. Liverpool, 51 points with game at hand. If they should win that, it will take them to 54 points. So 6 points between them and Manchester City. Manchester City, they're going to play Liverpool, they'll play Chelsea. So if they drop points, there's still possibility that they can lose the league. Then if you look at Chelsea, West Ham, Arsenal, and Manchester United. The gap between them is 2, 3, 4, and 6 points. So that means the top six.
Very competitive.
The top six is very competitive. Go to Serie A also. You have Inter Milan leading currently with 53 points, followed by Napoli, 52 points. You have AC Milan, 52 points, and they've played 23, 23, and 22 matches. So that shows that anybody can win the game. Can we talk of that when it comes to French League or Bundesliga?
Bundesliga.
We can't do that. So you can't call them farmers.
Our point was that, okay, the way they hype this, that, I was like, no. If you follow the history of football all across the globe, England, yes, no matter how they hype theirs, let others to hype theirs like that. And if you look at the acceptance, you look at the performance of players, you look at why is it that almost everybody wants to come to England to play football? Few players who didn't make it.
Except Messi.
Few players. It's not as if Messi doesn't want to come. He nearly moved to Manchester City because of money issue, fair play and all that. He would have moved. Guardiola was really dragged. He would have moved before he finally moved to PSG due to some reasons.
Their debt will have increased.
Of course, but at least you look at English Football League as the most exciting that a lot of people wants to come. Okay, when you look at Champions League, no matter how, yes, Real Madrid, they won it 13 times, and AC Milan, they've done this. But anytime English teams are playing, the attention, the way they are being followed, the fans, the money, Manchester United alone can single-handedly make the money for about 6 clubs in Serie A or La Liga. They actually have it. Meanwhile, you look at Chelsea, you see have Liverpool, you see have Tottenham Hotspur, Arsenal, all these things. By the time you pick Barcelona and Real from La Liga, your mind will go off that place.
Okay, to summarize what you've said now, let's look at the January window transfer. In the whole Europe, about £425 million were spent on players transfer. England alone accounted for almost £265 million.
More than half of
the money spent in all Europe. So where's the argument here? It's very, very open that Premiership is the most entertaining and most attractive. All the best coaches in the world, they want to go there, or they've already coached there before. All the best players, apart from Messi, Lewandowski, they are from England.
Even they want to come.
They want to come. If the opportunity comes,
yes,
they really want to come.
It's just that there are some factors that didn't allow them. Like Messi, nearly, he wants to move to Man City before everything went off.
That would have been lovely to see Messi
versus Ronaldo,
Manchester City, and Manchester United again. It's been very lovely.
And as we speak right now, I'm still not writing off. Lewandowski can still move to EPL before he hang his boot. It's still very possible. That's business. He can still move. And you look at that league, really, profitability, acceptability, a lot of things you can use, at least if you want to use different methods to quantify, this particular league in the world should be the most exciting.
Last season, the 4 semi-finalists that played in the Champions League, we have about 3 of them from England. For the past 3 or 4 years, we've seen an English team playing in the semi-final and the final. So last season, we have Chelsea in the final, and we have Manchester United in the final, both Champions League and Europa League. So I don't even think this is something that we should debate or argue. Premiership is the best league in the world.
Before we go quickly, let's look at French Ligue 1 fixture that will also be coming up. That will be coming up today. Well, in the French Ligue 1, we have Paris Saint-Germain against Reims. That's the only match that will be coming up today. PSG, as expected, we'll be waiting that they will win this game against Reims. But you never can write off Reims. That's the former team of Eduardo Mendy anyway. Yeah. But can they hold their own against PSG?
They will try. But sincerely, if you look at the attacking front of PSG, you as a player, you'll be intimidated. Who do you want to mark out?
Already there are so many points, so many gaps.
Who do you want to mark out? Who do you want to play? Where do you want to start from?
Neymar, Messi,
so it's more like it's more like I mean, people watch even more for people like me and you that we have to be on top of the situation by watching what is going on. How many people watch
French League? That's where, okay, that's the Farmers League. We've been looking at some fixtures that will be coming up today in the English La Liga, Coppa Italia Serie A, not forgetting German Bundesliga. Matches that will be played today. We just brought so many, all of them to you there for you to see. That match will be coming up today in France. PSG versus Reims will be coming up. And to let you know that Ademola Lookman right now is in Nigeria. Yes, he will be playing for Nigeria any moment from now. Any match you are playing, they should be at least calling him to play for Nigeria. Let the competition begin. That's a good one from the NFL, from FIFA, deeming fit that he should be joining Nigeria. Just last year, Ashley Plumpton, the lady that used to play for England, also moved to play for Nigeria. She's now in Nigeria. At least allegiance has actually changed from three lions to the green, white, green. Now we have a lot of black Oyinbos or the Oyinbos in our midst now these days.
That's a very good development, and that shows that no place like home. So whatever you do outside there, you still remember that Nigeria is your home. So we're still calling on the NFF, let them do more to get those of them that's not been identified yet to be identified and convince them, give them the reason why they need to come out. And also, they have to look at their welfare issue because it's one of the reasons why most of these players, they don't really want to come and play for Nigeria, for the country. So we should seriously look into that. Look at Senegal. We knew what he did. When Ismail Sarr was injured, Watford, they don't want to release him. So they fought seriously and made a promise with insurance that whatever happens to him, they will fund it and they will take care of him and they'll release him. He played, nothing happens. I think we should have that also because that will give the players that this confidence that whatever happens to me to not affect my club. Because if you come to Nigeria to play and you sustain injury, you're unable to fit into your starting 11 again. It becomes an issue for you and for your career. So I think the NFF also needs to look into that. And thank God they signed a contract with Stanbic IBTC in ensuring the Super Eagles and Super Falcons. So it's a good way to start. I think we should just continue with that.
We should just continue with that. Before we finally wrap it up, I just have to remind you that the Scrabble game, Mindgame Scrabble Premier League, will be starting from Lagos. You'll be moving down to Abuja, Benin City, and back to Lagos, where professional Scrabble players will showcase their outstanding skills in that Premier League. Good one there. I've been talking with Olawale Peters. Once again, I want to appreciate your time on the show.
It's a pleasure being here, Ademola.
Good one there. Well, to let you know that a lot of things will be happening over there in Kano. Ramat Cup 39 edition will be starting in Kano as from tomorrow. We'll be bringing you much concerning that when it comes to sport. 360 is the place to be. 360 Sport on Trust TV. Appreciating you for staying glued to your TV to watch 360 Sport Show. I am Ademola Lookman. Thanks for watching.